early impressions?
Honestly, I like it because like it like allows us to play fast and not have to think as much, and it's really just allowing us to just like get the call, and then it's like simple calls that we can just go in and then make them and then focus on other things like splits or like the offensive formation.
And one quick follow-up, I know you've gotten some looks at that star nickel type of position. How different is that position in this defense versus what you guys did prior?
I mean, it's not really that much difference to it. I mean, it's like small kinks and all that, but like as far as like just having a bigger difference between last year and this year is not really much of a difference.
Patrick Brown.
Hey Theo, obviously Willie Martinez coming back to Tennessee. I think he recruited you. Just kind of what do you remember about him from being a recruit, and what was that first interaction like when he got in the building a few weeks ago?
Hasn't changed. He's still the same guy he was back then as he is now. Like, it's nothing different. High energy guy. Like always, like he just always bring light into the room.
I guess just were you surprised? I mean, you probably don't expect after a coach leaves early in your career that he comes back. Just I guess that was kind of odd for you, right?
Yeah. First, it was kind of weird because like because I wasn't expecting it, and like nobody else was expecting it, whoever else he had recruited to come here. So it was honestly just like a good feeling that he is back.
Ben McKee.
Yeah, Theo, Coach Martinez mentioned you and Alante as kind of the guys leading the group right now. What does it look like for you this spring, this transition with the new coaching staff to kind of take on a leadership role?
I mean, it's not really a big thing for me because I've always been like one of the older guys on the team end and the back end. So it's really just me like being more of a vocal leader to our guys and just being more of a coach outside of our actual coaches.
Kelly.
Hey Theo, what are some areas of your game that you've been focusing on and working on in spring practice so far?
For me, it's just been my feet and really my eye progression, because now we're kind of transitioned to like a different style defense. So it's just getting those two down, and then all the other two will fall into place. Well, everything else will fall into place.
Eric Kane, then Vince.
Theo, I know it's early, but what do you think the identity of the defensive backfield under, Tim Banks and Willie Martinez is going to be for you guys? You think it's obviously multiple in terms of coverages, but special emphasis on maybe zone compared to man, or what's your thoughts on any of that?
Right now, with us being 6 practice deep, I can say it's a little bit of everything. So like we're not just going to specialize in one thing. It's just going to be, some plays it might be man, some plays it might be zone, other plays it might be a combination of both. So,
Theo, a number of your teammates have talked about fun and how they're having fun now. Can you give us some examples of some things that have been fun for you, obviously other than what you mentioned before, and being able to play fast?
I think it was after the second or third practice, he brought the ice cream truck after practice, and I just felt like a kid again. We just out there after practice, playing music, dancing, getting in extra work. It was just a different vibe.
We'll finish with Wes Rucker.
Yeah, Theo, obviously there's been a lot of things that you and I guess the guys that are your age in this program have been through. How have those things kind of shaped you or molded you, maybe as a player, as a person? How much have you kind of had to learn to roll with punches and kind of embrace positivity for what's going forward?
For us, I mean, it's just another stepping stone. Like it's it's really nothing to us because we know like we've been through the worst and we've been through the best. So it's really just pushing forward and looking at the light through the end of the tunnel.
Thanks, Theo, for your time. We'll get Princeton in there shortly.